Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Coyote Picture Club, the show where each month we take an actor and create their Mount Rushmore of their 4 best or 4 defining performances in films. Today we're talking about Michael Mann's Heat. I'm your host Patrick Mitchell and I'm joined by...
Luke Spadzinski.
You excited to talk about Heat?
Oh, I'm so excited to talk about Heat.
For those who are unaware, Heat is about obsessive master thief Neil McCauley, who leads a top-notch crew on various daring heists throughout Los Angeles, while determined detective Vincent Hanna pursues him without rest. Each man recognizes and respects the ability and dedication of the other, even though they are aware that their cat-and-mouse game may end in violence. Luke, what are we drinking today?
Well, today, we're in Toronto.
We're in Toronto.
And a staple of Toronto is the boy, Drizzy, Drake himself. And Drake came out with a meal at McDonald's, so we had to go with his new drink. What are they called? The Night Sprites.
They're called the Night Sprites. Yeah. I'm going to show this to the camera.
It does... Blue.
Carly said it does fit Heat because it's so blue.
And also, I was thinking, like, a lot of Heat's at nighttime.
I don't know if... I'm going to pour this whole thing out.
We can cut to a picture of it.
We'll cut to a picture of the night. I'm trying to show my drink here. Okay. This is awesome for the audio version of the podcast.
Okay.
It's like an ASMR.
But it's very blue. It's like a neon blue.
Have you guys ever seen that lady on TikTok who, like, she just goes to McDonald's and tries their iced tea, and then she does it, and, like, she tries to, like, slam her straw into it?
I thought you were talking about have you seen the people who make their own water?
No.
You know,
like, how do you do that? They combine one hydrogen and 2 oxygen.
It's like 7 sugar packets.
They put like 84 things in there. Okay, let's try the Night Sprite.
Have you tried it before?
No.
Okay,
I waited.
It's pretty good.
That tastes blue.
It's very blue.
That tastes exactly like how it looks.
Yeah, like if you just imagine, like, oh, this is mine's like foaming over. Yeah, it tastes blue. You're right.
It looks like the sky when Macaulay's looking out at the ocean. That's our Heat turnaround.
At the ocean? Oh, yeah.
Transition.
Luke, why do you like Heat?
I don't know. I think I watched Heat at, like, such a time when I was getting into movies. Like, I remember I saw Goodfellas.
The best movie ever made.
Yeah, I agree. That's my favorite movie ever made, too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's, like, I think that's, like, the greatest movie. And so I watched that, and then I saw, like, De Niro, and I was like, oh, I gotta check out other De Niro stuff. So I watched Heat. And I remember, like, it finished, and I was like, oh, that was awesome. But I was like, a little bit long.
Yeah.
4.5. And then I watched it again. And I just started watching, like, little bits of it here and there. And I was like, oh, man, this movie's so good. And this movie's just good, like, to listen to, like, or watch, like, an hour of it. And then just, like, turn it on, watch it. And you're like, all right, I'm good. That was my Heat fix for the day.
I mean, I think that's so much of the reason why Heat not blows up, but it comes out in theaters. It does all right. This comes out the same month as Casino. So it's 2 3-hour-long De Niro
movies. Wow.
Where he's working with major American auteurs.
Yeah.
And it does fine at the box office, and it gets no Academy Award nominations.
That's crazy to me. Like, that's insane.
But it's because of VHS and cable, especially TNT, that Heat really blows up.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he's just one of those movies that felt like it was always on TV. And it's such a good cable movie because you're always about 10 minutes away from something really exciting happening.
That's what I mean. Like, there's always, like, these little breaks where it's just, like, some characters talking or, like... And then it's just like, oh, the bank heist is coming up? Okay, I'll stick around for that. Or it's like, oh, when they go into the drive-in and there's, like, that shootout time. And I was like, oh, like, the drive-in's coming up in a few minutes? All right, I'll stay around for that and then I'll go away. But then you get, like, stuck into it and you're just, like, watching it for the rest of the time.
He also feels, and I mean, part of it's because it started as a TV show. It was going to be called LA Takedown. It had 2 unknowns because Mann was going to make it into a TV show. And instead made this big 170-page long script where he did a ton of research for it and he wanted to make it. And he very much is an epic.
Oh, yeah.
But in that way, it does feel a bit like an entire TV show condensed into 3 hours.
Yeah.
It does feel like a LA epic.
Yeah.
In the amount of characters, in the amount of locations, in the amount of plot lines. It feels massive. And in the way where the first time you watch it, I had the same reaction to you where I wasn't like immediate masterpiece. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, you watch it and you're like, okay, like, I have to follow... Like, you think, like, Natalie Portman's going to be a big character. And she is, but she's not. And then you're like, okay, now I have to follow, like, Vincent Hanna's storyline, and his is like a whole different thing than De Niro's storyline, and then there's also Chris's storyline, and there's like all these guys you have to like follow, and you have to like keep remembering everything. So it's like through the first watch, it's kind of a confusing movie.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think. Like very.
I
not
still
like,
fundamentally don't understand. I don't understand Van Damme.
Yeah,
The banker.
Yeah, he's a bit because they steal his bonds. Like those are his bonds they steal.
I knew that, but I don't know. I don't know why him and De Niro know each other. I
Do
guess
they know each other? No, I think they steal the bonds and then they go to what's his name, John. No, what's the guy
John Voight.
John Voight, and then he's like, yeah, this guy's money. You're gonna have to call him and get your money. And then he's like, okay, I'll do that. And then they call, and then the whole shootout happens. I love that. That's like one of my favorite parts.
There's just a lot going on.
Oh yeah, there's
what we're saying.
so much.
There's
happening.
a million plot lines.
Yeah.
There's a million different people.
Yeah.
They're all named. A lot of them have storylines.
Yeah.
And there's a depth and a texture to it all.
Yeah.
It does feel like one of the definitive LA movies.
I think so too. But I think Mann has a lot of those. Well, he has two, in my opinion.
Definitive LA movies?
Yeah. I think Collateral.
Do you like this better or Collateral better?
I think this is like when you ask why I like this movie, I think it's Mann's best movie.
I do agree.
I think it's probably the best heist movie in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then like it's not De Niro or Al's best movie. It's actually not any of the, that's another weird thing with this movie is I don't think it's any of the actors' best. I don't think it's Pacino's best. I
think it's Kilmer's best.
I don't know.
What's
Kilmer? I don't know what Kilmer's doing in this movie.
Kilmer's
like, I have no idea what's going on half the time. Like, at one point, he has the overreaction of, like, Doom when he comes home from that first robbery and she's like, oh, do you still want to go out? And then all of a sudden he's, like, smashing stuff in the house. I was like, whoa, this comes out of nowhere.
I think Kilmer, and I had this written down, the Val Kilmer character is a post-modernist criminal. I wrote, it's self-assimilation rather than stable agent. He's driven by passion and impulse, not code, but he's perfect while he works.
Yeah.
The rest of his life is an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
But when he is in the job, when he's actually working, he's a professional. And the thing that separates him from De Niro is he stays a professional.
That's true.
He doesn't go up to see his wife. He doesn't go up to see the Ashley Judd character. But De Niro goes to kill Waingro.
Yeah.
And it's these men's professionality that dictates whether they live or die.
That's true, yeah.
While De Niro and Pacino are copying criminal out of like a paperback novel, they're hardened and they're gritty and they have seen some things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the Val Kilmer character, Chris, he's something newer.
Yeah.
He's something a little more both irrational, but also understands the code and almost the way these movies work. He's a criminal of the television age.
Yeah.
And what you see with Chris, and I think Chris particularly, is the thing that basically all of prestige TV spins out of for the next 25 years, which is they begin to become obsessed with criminals with a code or bad people with a code who, when they stray from that code and get too greedy or get too selfish, they hurt themselves, and the rest of their life is an absolute mess when they're not working. Mm-hmm. That's Tony Soprano.
That's like
that's Walter
like,
White.
That's Walter White, yeah.
That's basically every prestige TV protagonist.
Well, yeah, you're like, it's weird, like prestige TV in this movie. You like De Niro, for instance. You're almost like hoping De Niro gets away. Like you're hoping, like, oh, don't.
You're hoping for both sides.
Exactly. Like it's a weird thing, but like that's literally like you're hoping that Walter White gets away
mm-hmm.
with creating crystal meth or whatever, or like any of these guys. Like it's just a weird thing that ends up happening where like now you're almost cheering for bad guys in a lot of these these prestige TV, as we call it now.
Well, you and he is so interesting. Well, also man influencing TV. He's done it before. Miami
Vice. Do you like that movie? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen Miami Vice. I don't like it.
Really? Oh, I like that.
Miami Vice has had, and I'll wrap around to Miami Vice the show, but Miami Vice has had such this like critical reclamation.
Interesting.
And I don't fucking care about
that
movie.
movie.
That movie sucks.
It's pretty...
someone's gotta say it. What the critics were right when it came out.
No,
that movie is bad.
Are you kidding me? When he's driving the speedboat and then he comes, he's like, "I'm a fiend for mojitos."
I just think Miami Vice fucking sucks.
No,
I don't.
Here's my thing: is I actually think I'm like a Michael Mann like Glazer. Like this is my number one. He's my number one guy.
He's your number one director.
Probably. It's either him or De Palma. Those are my two guys.
I love De Palma.
Yeah,
I like them both. I think I like De Palma a little more.
De Palma has probably like the better movies, like overall. Like some of them, but he has also the weirdest movies I've ever seen. But that's kind of why I like him. Like Body Double.
Well, it's all the Hitchcock riffs.
Yeah, Body Double is literally just like Hitchcock porno, basically, is what that movie is. And then, like...
You can describe his whole filmography that way, kind of.
Pretty much. And then, like, Phantom of... what's
Phantom of the Paradise is
I like that movie. That was pretty
Stone
cool.
Cold
That was
masterpiece.
pretty fun. Mission Impossible is great. Until, like, a little bit of the end I don't love. The Untouchables is awesome.
Scarface, we've talked about on the pod.
Scarface I haven't watched. I have to watch that one.
Okay, Scarface is fantastic.
Yeah. And then my favorite's Blowout.
I love Blowout.
Mm-hmm.
My second favorite after Scarface, Carlito's Way.
Oh, I gotta watch that one
Fantastic.
too. Yeah.
But Michael Mann,
Yeah.
I feel like we're trying to make this, like, reclaiming of Miami Vice,
Yeah.
the movie. And it's him trying to do Malick, where it's like this artful, poetic movie. He's pushing digital to its extreme, and it's the poetry but with guns.
I just think it's so fun.
And I like the idea of that, but I find it boring. And people are like, you can't even tell that Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell were like a mess during it.
together.
You can't tell they had to reshot a whole bunch of it and rewrite the story.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You absolutely can tell.
Yeah.
The plot makes no sense. These characters, like...
Yeah, but it's like they take like a high-speed boat to wherever they're going just so they can get some mojitos. Like that's just that's good vibes all around. I'm in for Miami Vice. I ride for it.
The Man digital movie. I mean, Collateral. Everybody kind of agrees is a masterpiece.
That movie's awesome.
Collateral rules.
That's like Tom Cruise top 3. Maybe not.
He's really fantastic.
He's
in it.
awesome. Jamie Foxx is
He
good.
feels like a heightened version of the Macaulay character in this, where it is that professionalism taken to the extreme. Whereas the Macaulay character still kind of makes connections. I think something really interesting about Heat is how all the villains are friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the villains, but the robbers are friends because they go out to dinner together.
I love that's one of my favorite things in movies is when all the like the guys go out to dinner together. Like all the criminals will go with their families and stuff. Because I do think it's weird. Like Neil's just there alone. And also, like, it's like maybe 24 hours after they did a huge robbery, and then they're just like, let's go to dinner.
But there's none of that, like, when Sizemore dies, it's not like he died because he was weak. Like, there's none of that bullshit. It's like, oh, we cared about this guy. This was our friend.
Yeah.
De Niro still has connections. He's willing to drop them in 30 seconds if the heat comes around the corner, but he still has connections.
Yeah.
The Cruz character, Vincent, in Collateral, is almost fully removed from society.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk to his bosses. They email him or they call him or whatever. So his only interactions are with whatever cab driver he picks for that series of hits, because we know he does that multiple times. He says it. But also the people in which he kills. Even when he has a human connection with them, that human connection is rooted in the fact that he will have to shoot them later.
Yeah.
Like, you think about his conversation with the jazz player. When they talk about jazz, he loves that conversation. He's very enthralled by it. But at the end of the day, he knows he's gonna have to shoot that guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like Collateral is the extreme version of what he's doing with the Neil Macaulay character here. The one that I've begun to really stick up for is Ali.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one. That one's on the watch list, and I've heard like it's actually pretty good.
Ali, I think it's his most interesting use of digital. And I think a lot of Man, you can divide him into two, which is the film movies and the digital movies. And between Insider and Ali, you see the switch. And I can tell you the moment when the switch, he decides for it to happen. And it's the scene when De Niro and the Edie character are looking out at LA.
Oh, that seems is that not off to you?
It's green screen.
I know.
It's the one part of the
tell?
movie. It's the one part of the movie that's green screen.
I feel like
and
you
can
tell.
You can absolutely tell.
Yeah,
it looks
so weird.
and it looks bad.
Yeah.
And it's the one part of the movie that looks bad because he has these incredible locations.
Oh, yeah.
Man told his location scout, get me places that have never been shown on film before, and they all look amazing. But he can't get that effect. He wants the natural lighting. He doesn't want a bunch of artificial lights around the characters. He wants them to look at the city and see the lights and the soul of the city. And he wants that infinite depth of field. And he can't get it for Heat. So with digital, the switch is for that infinite depth of field. It's so he can see outside of the car in Collateral.
Right.
And you can see him push that a lot during the night scenes of Ali. When Ali is running at night, it just feels like you can see forever. There's a scene where Ali's on the roof, and it feels like you can see forever. And it looks incredible. And at the same time, there's a real grain to that early digital that I like a lot. And I think about the way Ali is shot almost more than I do any other Man movie. Right. When I did Minotaur, which I'm low-key shouting out here, but when that comes out in a month, we have a scene where they're outside at night, and I remember looking into the camera that I shot with like a Canon Rebel T3i, and at night you can kind of just see for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need the extra lights. You can just get it if you're in the city. It's bright enough, and you can just see for a while. But there's also that grain, and the way it captures the light is so interesting. Whereas you can't do that on film.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mann's use of digital is it's always exciting.
So when did he start using? Which movie did he start?
He uses it Ali first.
Okay, so The Insider's still.
Insider's his last film.
That movie's
one.
also awesome.
I haven't seen Insider.
Okay, Insider's so.
That's the one big man I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen The Keep. I haven't seen Jericho Mile, but
I've seen Black Hat.
you've seen Black Hat?
No.
Oh, okay.
You gotta see that one too.
You know how much money that movie made?
Probably nothing.
Take a guess.
Like I don't even know. Like.
It's a massive bomb. It opened on like full release. How much do you think it made internationally?
Like 25 mil?
8 million.
Good, that's not good. That's probably not ideal.
Okay. I gotta get us back on topic.
Yeah.
Is this the best Pacino performance?
I think he's he's going for it in this movie. Like he's just like absolutely going for it. There's certain scenes where you're watching it, you're like when he goes to that guy, I don't know also what this guy's job is, but he goes to it, there's like a salt mine, and he's training pit bulls. It's Albert or whatever his name is, and then it's like a junkyard as well.
The informant.
The informant guy, and he's like, "Give me all you got!" You're like, what? It comes out of nowhere, and then he starts singing, and you're like, he's just like going for it, like really, really going for it. And so I love that, and I think like he's known for that now. I don't know if he was always known for that. But I also think he has some subtlety in this thing, which is kind of cool. And even when he's just talking to whatever her name is, what's her name? Justine. Yeah, when she's talking to Justine, like he still like has a softer side and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say it's his best, but if we're talking like Pacino for movies, it has to be here because I think this is Pacino's movie, not De Niro's movie. And I think that's also...
I want you to elaborate on that. I'm curious.
Because I actually think there's a lot of people I think could work in that De Niro part. I couldn't think off the top of my head, but I it's not... I think just Pacino's part, it has to almost be Pacino. Like, I think Vincent Hanna has to be Pacino. I don't see anyone else. Just because the stuff he does... The way that character's like written and the way he's supposed to be acted, it has to be like a bit off the wall. Because he's technically the good guy, but you're supposed to see that he has flaws, I think. Mm-hmm. Like he's not like a perfect hero. He's like a, whatever they call it, like a troubled hero or something.
An anti-hero?
An anti-hero, kind of, where like...
He's addicted to cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And so, I don't know. I think it really is Pacino's movie. And I think he's in it more and he's more integral to the story than Macaulay is. Just because you have a lot of storylines that revolve around him, I think.
Michael Mann describes Pacino in this movie as, quote, on a high wire without a net.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think the thing that is interesting on the Pacino De Niro casting, and it's not just the diner scene where they sit down and it's like, oh my god, these two legends of acting. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if today, I mean, the closest you could kind of get was when Leo and Brad Pitt teamed up for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But that's not Pacino and De Niro.
I don't know if you'll ever get that.
I don't know if you ever
can. You can. Like, these guys were at the height, well, they've just went through their peaks, basically. Like, this is past peak De Niro, I would say. Or just at the end.
I think both of their peaks are in the 70s.
Yeah, so they're both past their prime, their peak. And so now we're at the end, and now you're getting like these two actors. Like, it is kind of like whatever, Leonardo and Pitt, but it's not, because Pitt's not
it's not even close.
Pacino, and De Niro's probably as big as those two guys were, but I just don't think you can get another guy that matches.
I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's a masterpiece. I think it's one of the best of that decade. It's my favorite Tarantino.
Not my favorite.
That's my favorite for sure. But the thing that's so interesting about the Pacino and the De Niro casting is that their rhythms in performances are opposites.
Mm-hmm.
Pacino's explosive.
Yeah.
He's always getting big. Like, he's even when he's talking to the informants, it's like he's switching up on them. You never know what he's going to do. Yeah. He's gonna come out of nowhere. You think he's going to say one word, he's saying another. De Niro is the complete opposite.
Yeah.
De Niro is the most naturalistic actor of all time.
And that's why I think it's weird for these parts, because you almost would think like, oh, the criminal should be the one that's kind of like off his knocker a little bit.
I think the other thing to add on to that is the locations they're a part of.
Yeah.
Pacino is hanging around in these weird scrapyards and at the club, whereas De Niro hangs out in like nice restaurants and diners and like this modernist house where he looks over the lake.
Yeah.
But in De Niro's whole thing, and the reason he's so great is that any line he can he appears like a believable human.
Yeah.
It feels so naturalistic. No matter what he says, it's almost just like, it's a person.
Yeah.
That's De Niro right there. And I feel like we take De Niro for granted in some ways because you can do that. But you have one of the most explosive method actors ever versus one of the most naturalistic guys who know how to play it down, who know how to get an emotion into view with a little look of the eyes or tilt of the head and transform in that way. And they're complete opposites.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some scenes where I don't even know what Pacino's doing. Like, I really just don't, I don't understand where he's... Like, I don't know. There's lines he has in this movie that are, like, all-timers. When Pacino's talking to that Ralph guy, what's his role also? Like, why is he in that story? Just because he cheated on...
He's got to ball his wife.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to lounge around in her dead husband's postmodernist bullshit house and watch his motherfucking television set.
Yeah, he's like, you can ball my wife, but you will not touch my motherfucking television set. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is it? Or also when he's talking to the other girl who's cheating on Chris, or Chris's girl, or he's talking to the guy who's cheating on Chris's girl. You know who I'm talking about?
He's talking to
Voice of Homer, what's his name?
Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria, and then he's what did he say?
He's about to say big.
Yeah, and he's
but
like,
he goes,
and she's got a great ass, and you're all up in it. I'm like, what? And what is he doing?
In 2 minutes, like 2 lines before that, he hits the hoop.
Oh yeah.
What am I fucking out?
Yeah, like it's just so weird. Like it is so bizarre what he's doing, but it works so well. Like I love it.
I mean, is this the most quotable movie character ever?
I think so. Also, when he comes home from the first crime scene,
oh my god,
and he sits down and he's like, "I'm sorry, Justine. I have 2 or 3 dead bodies on Sunset Boulevard. Sorry if the goddamn chicken got overcooked." I'm just like, oh my god.
Well,
like, what are you doing?
He undersells the overcooked where he's like, I'm sorry if the chicken is undercooked. Like, he kind of like gives up on
I know, he just gives up.
But it feels like there's William Friedkin who worked with them twice. With Cruising and with another one. William Friedkin worked with them twice.
Okay.
But the thing that Friedkin would say about Pacino is that he's a fifth take actor. Which is, for the first 4 takes, you just keep going, Al, you gotta get bigger. You gotta get bigger. And then he would tire himself up, and then you can get the take you actually want.
That's weird.
And you can feel like Mann probably made him do this about 10 times, and he's so tired and just doing weird shit that he's just like, he gives up on the lines, like,
undercooked. Yeah, I love that part. He's probably the most, I quote those things all the time. Like, I love it.
The quote that I've been doing since I watched it 2 nights ago was when he first shows up at the crime scene, he goes, at a drop of a hat, these guys are ready to rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Or when he's talking about how Macaulay's gone, he's like, Macaulay's gone, bang! You're like, what? Why did you do that? It's so weird. But yeah, I think he's awesome. I think this could be one of the most quotable movies, because you have things like Macaulay says, like, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely, or something like that. And that's also an awesome quote. Or she's like, what you read in, and he's like, book about medals. You're like, okay.
Well, that's a weird relationship.
Oh, it's just, all the relationships are pretty weird, I think, personally. I don't think any of them work.
I'm going to be honest, Pacino's relationship makes sense.
I think it does too. I wondered watching it, like, when it kind of all goes awry in the end, is it him being a good husband or a bad husband, or her being a bad wife, or is it just a mix of both?
I mean, she cheats on him.
She cheats on him, and also, like, she must have known what she's signing up for, I think. I don't know.
No, here's my take on the Pacino thing, and it really clicked into me for me this time. You could totally see what this guy's like dating.
Oh, yeah.
He's all about the chase.
Yeah. Well, you know when you
see
it.
That's him, right? That's his character. He's all about the chase.
Yeah. You know.
So you could see him being this like great romantic partner.
Yeah.
He's doing all these moves.
Yeah.
Second, she's got the ring on her. Gone.
Actually, yeah,
bang!
that does make sense. Bang! But I think one part where it shows when he's about the chase is right after Natalie Portman's character
goes
to the hospital or whatever. And then he gets like the page or whatever on whenever that happens, and they're sitting in the waiting room, and they eventually are like, "Hey, this is not going to work out." And he's like excited to leave his family. It feels like
he
like
skips down the stairs.
Yeah, he's like jumping in for glee when he's going down the stairs. So he's like, "Oh, Macaulay's still around." Like that's what brings him joy. Not that like Natalie Portman's going to be okay. Because you see, like, throughout the movie, he really cares about her.
Yes.
And also, that whole thing, I don't know why.
I always forget she
Have you ever seen Modern
herself.
Family? Have you ever seen Modern Family?
Yeah, I've seen episode. I don't know what
Okay,
you're
well, the
referring to.
opening episode of Modern Family is, like, Jay, and I forget the kid's name. Do you know?
Luke. Manny. Haley.
Manny? Is Manny, like...
The Latino
Manny's
one.
The
Gloria.
Okay, yeah. And then, like, the whole thing is that Manny's dad never showed up, so that's why they bond. And I'm like, oh, this is literally why Pacino and she bonds, just because like her dad never shows up, so then Pacino cares. So it just reminds me of that. It's a random thing, but yeah, I think like Pacino, they do such a good job of showing what he really actually cares about. Like he does clearly care about them, but he's just so addicted to like his job, and I guess you're right. The chase is what he's actually addicted to.
For the two sides of the same coin thing. Well, you get Pacino skipping down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
De Niro is like smiling the whole time.
I know,
when he goes to kill Waingro.
Yeah.
He is so excited.
Yeah.
And that's like a little heist within the heist movie where he's
Yeah.
like, he's got to call the guy and be like, oh, Johnson's forgot his food. What room do I bring it up to or whatever?
His BLT.
I mean, he's smiling. Like he's practically skipping through the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
He is so excited to go kill Waingro.
Yeah.
And these two guys, they love putting themselves in these types of situations. Yeah. This is what they live for. And I mean, the thing about Michael Mann movies is they're all about people who are professional.
Have codes.
They have codes, and the conflict comes from their professionality, and it's about tough men making tough decisions.
Yeah.
But I think Heat, more than any of his movies, shows the kind of person that are in these situations. That what does it mean to be this kind of professional? What does it mean to become your job?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's always interesting. Michael Mann, we've talked about the filmography.
Mm-hmm.
I love the line that Sizemore says. It's another
Action's
kind of
in the juice.
The action is the juice.
Yeah.
Is that not a thesis for Mann's filmography?
Oh, 100%. I literally, like, you sit through Heat, and don't get me wrong, like, the scenes in Heat that are, like, the calm and just people talking, I think are awesome, too. Like, of course, like, the diners are the best scene in the movie, by far. But you're also just kind of, like, you're waiting for the action to start again. Like, you're waiting for, like, as I mentioned, you're waiting for that drive-in. You're waiting for the bank heist. You're waiting for if you want the Waingro. You're waiting for that beginning scene. Like, the beginning of the movie is kind of slow. Like, you're like, where's this going? Like, they're just picking people up. And then when they hit that truck, it's just, like, balls to the wall. They're just going for it. Like, it's awesome.
It moves fast, too, and they feel so efficient. They put the spikes out.
Yeah.
They got the timer, 80 seconds left.
Yeah.
And they feel, like, so efficient.
And I love this shot that he has when they have like that weird rectangle explosive thing and it blows up and then all the car glass blows up right behind it with the shockwave. I think that's the coolest shot.
I mean, he's so interested in the technicals of it.
Oh yeah.
It's there's this scene where they've got the shotgun and they're gonna go break into the finance guys like number 2, and they take such care in showing like the I guess bullets that are gonna go in and how they're gonna shatter and so that it will take out the hinge or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's such a precision of detail. The way they speak, it's all lingo.
I heard
they're always you figure it out after a couple of viewings.
Yeah.
I think that's why first time you're like, what are they saying?
Yeah.
Because it's all lingo.
Yeah.
And they don't sit there and go like, this is what this means.
Yeah.
But they're always speaking like professionals. It feels real. Like when you're talking, you're like, I bet you these are 3 cops that Michael Mann knows, and all these criminals are real criminals.
Yeah, and I think another thing, I heard this somewhere, I don't remember where, but apparently, like, the way they taught De Niro and Kilmer how to use guns, like, so well, and how to reload, and all that, like, they sometimes show, like, military people, like, how to use guns, and, like, the way they mic'd up the guns is they actually had, like, mics around. It's not like they put it in post-production. They were using blanks and stuff. Like, that's just, like, you don't see that very often in these movies.
Well, I think the sound design is incredible.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
when you hear the bullets going off,
Mhm.
it's almost not cool. It's almost like unsettling.
Yeah.
Because it is so loud and it's so jarring.
Well, I think that about
And
like
it's got different rhythms too. You can never. It's not just like nonstop like. Brrr. It's the criminals are like that. They're just firing off, but you can see the cops are trying to adjust their line of sight so that they're standing somewhere and have to move. No one's getting shot behind them, and it's just like. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It feels like total chaos.
Yeah.
And it's choreographed like a dance, especially what's in that middle part. That heist sequence and that shootout in particular are some of the greatest filmmaking of all time.
100%. I have one problem with that scene. And it's when Val Kilmer is leaving the bank. I felt like it took like 9 years. Like everybody else was just like, all right, we're in the car. And then he's just like slowly walking along. He smiles to Michael, whatever his last name is. And they're just like smiling at each other. And then he has to shoot at the cops when he finally sees them. I'm just like, just get in the car. Get in the car, drive away. You're good. But he just never gets there. And then, I mean, what unfolds afterwards is awesome. And then you get like he's taking the kid and you're like, okay, well, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Well, I love the parking lot. I mean, honestly, my
yeah.
favorite part might be the parking lot because you can see...
Like at the drive-in one?
No, it's the parking lot during
during
bank heist.
Yeah.
When they go in that grocery store parking lot and you have the people in there diving to the ground and Pacino's trying to take the shot and it's just like... It just feels like chaos. When the cars are smashing into each other, that itself is so loud.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost just like, oh shit, this is almost terrifying.
Yeah.
Whereas in a lesser movie, you'd be like, wow, look at all this gunfire. Isn't it cool? But when it's happening in heat, you're like, this is a lot.
Yeah.
This feels like chaos.
I also think like all the people, like the background characters and stuff, are all acting like they should. Like you don't see anyone that's like, oh, shots are happening. Like they're scared. Like everybody's like running or jumping to the ground or trying to hide behind
like
things.
Shoving people down.
Yeah, Pacino's like grabbing people's like go and stuff like that. Like I think like everybody's acting like they're supposed to. You don't really see someone that's like out of the ordinary. So you're really like, oh, this is like a real kind of thing, and like people are in danger. And I don't think like Mann was scared of some of the bystanders. Like you see bystanders getting shot and stuff. Like they die in this movie all the time during those big shootouts and things. So. Yeah, you're right. It's just kind of like more of a scary thing than like, oh, this is awesome. I mean, it is kind of an awesome scene for sure, but it's also just kind of like, whoa, like that's a lot.
But I think it's because the amount of training they had to do. I think this is why actors love being in Michael Mann movies. I mean, male actors, like it's not like his female characters are any good, or if he's ever in one with any substance.
Yeah.
But he is continually able to bring in these big movie stars with big personalities.
Yeah.
He's done Pacino and De Niro. Jamie Foxx is notoriously difficult. Tom Cruise.
Russell Crowe in The Insider.
Russell Crowe in The Insider.
Yeah.
So Mann is bringing in all these big movie stars with big personalities. And I think the reason why he's so good at handling them is part of the reason with the amount of training he does, the amount of prep he does. He basically gave Pacino a novella on the backstory of the character. Like, he had some story about, like, the night he decided to become a cop, or he knew he liked the thrill of danger, was he would turn all the lights off in his car and drive in the woods at night.
Interesting.
And see if he could
maybe we'll see
not
that
crash.
in Heat 2.
I mean, we'll get to Heat 2. We'll circle back to Heat 2.
Yeah.
But, and the stuff with the military training, and... actors love to do these kind of things. And he's able to rein them in. I think a lot of these big actors like someone that's willing to push back on them. And he's been compared before, like David Sims on Blank Check, he compared Michael Mann to a college football coach. I don't care what you did in high school, you are going to run my system. This is the system that I've run for 20 years. You're going to work your ass off, and... you're going to learn all these things, and it's going to be a lot, but this is my system, and you will run it. And I think it also eggs other people on to do the same. Like, I know he's, like, introducing De Niro and Pacino to cops and criminals, but, like, you look at Ruffalo in Collateral, how he followed around a cop for a couple weeks, and how he's got the one earring and the long hair.
Ruffalo is always a detective.
Yes.
I get everything.
But his Collateral character is based on the real cop that he shadowed.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's that element to, like, Michael's going this hard, I'm going to go this hard. So everybody's pushing it. Like, I don't know if we have a director like that now. I don't want to just say he's, like, alpha male, macho man, but, like, I don't know if there's a director who's almost that much of a nerd
Fincher?
about these things. But Fincher is a perfectionist, but he's not a nerd.
Yeah.
In the way that, like, Michael Mann will be like, yeah, I talked to this guy in Folsom Prison back in the 60s, and that inspired my philosophy on time and how criminals view their existence.
Right.
Fincher doesn't seem as obsessed with that.
Yeah.
It is with the technical perfection. Like, Mann talks about, he's like, yeah, we did 13 takes of the diner scene. They had 2 different cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's interested in almost finding something on the spot.
Yeah, right.
Fincher would have rehearsed that to death.
If Fincher would have done that diner scene 3 billion times, and then he would have died at the diner.
But I think that's the huge difference between them.
Yeah, you're right, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if there is anyone, really.
Who is that?
Committed to, like, making sure everything's perfect?
Not
like,
perfect, but just that real authenticity.
Yeah.
He's so concerned about the authenticity of it all. And that's why the actors love him.
Yeah. I would say, like, it's kind of a weird one because he sometimes works in, like, sci-fi, but I think Denis also has a really, like, Sicario, I also think is such, like, a grounded and, like, interested in making sure things are, like, so technically right and how they all move. And even in Dune, like, making sure everything, like, makes sense to, like, the world they're building and stuff. I think Denis is also one right now that's really focused on making sure, like, technically in the world, everything makes sense and people are, like, who they're supposed to be and doing what they're supposed to do.
Good take.
Yeah. I would say that's probably my biggest comparison, but I don't think it's to the level that Mann does.
Heat 2.
So excited. I'm fully in. I saw that cast and I was like, all right, sign up. I'll pay $300 for it.
Who's our Heat 2 cast right now?
I heard it's Butler, De Niro, or not De Niro, sorry. Butler, DiCaprio, and Driver.
I'm going to read out the cast who we have right now on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 5 names. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Awesome.
Has been confirmed to be playing the Kilmer role.
Yeah.
Christian Bale. Bradley Cooper.
I'm so in. I'm so in. These are my guys.
Austin Butler.
Sure.
Adam Driver.
Awesome. I'm fully in. I'm invested. I don't care what the movie will be. I don't care how it will be. I will be sitting down on the opening day. That's where
you think it's going to be good?
No idea.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think it can be bad.
I don't think so either.
There's no way.
This is my thing.
He goes back to Heat. No one's saying you need to make Heat 2.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's going back, it's got to be good.
I heard the book is awesome. I bought the book. Haven't got to read it yet.
I haven't read the book.
But I'm going to read it. I heard it's an awesome book. So if the book's awesome and the story's awesome, he's going to make a good... Like, all his movies look good, and, like, they're technically pretty good. So I don't know. I don't know how it could be bad. I agree. It's like Cliff Booth. The Adventures of Cliff Booth movie. That one. Don't know how that could be bad.
That looks incredible.
I know.
That looks incredible.
Like, you're going to have
so
Fincher and Tarantino and Brad Pitt. That can't be bad. It's the same thing. You have Michael Mann coming back to Heat with, like, 5 of the biggest actors in the world. Count me in.
It's going to be incredible.
I heard it's a prequel/sequel, which makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense.
I think it's Pacino after and De Niro before.
Right.
Well, it has to be. But
Yeah. No, it has to be... right. So, Bale playing... Who then?
I think it's...
Bale playing Pacino?
I was going to say Bale is playing De Niro.
Yeah.
Cooper's playing old Pacino.
Yeah.
DiCaprio is the Chris character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is no after for De Niro.
But Butler is the Chris character before.
Right.
They're both playing the same role.
That makes sense.
And then, I don't know, there's got to be some
Driver?
characters.
Yeah, I guess so.
Driver's supposed to be, like, before for De Niro.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I think that makes, like, a younger Macaulay. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
It's just going to be incredible.
Yeah,
we'll figure out the cast later.
Yeah, I'm fully in. I have no idea if it will be good. I bet it will be. I bet I'll like it. Like, that's like a movie made for me. Heat's like, all these kind of things are just like I kind of call them like a dude movie. And I think Michael Mann's great at making dude movies where it's just
Guys
like...
being dudes?
Yeah, like you're just like watching, you're like... I'm just fully in. I'm ready for it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We've done the Pacino impressions.
I think we've covered our bases on
Yeah.
that, yes.
While we do another, she's got a great ass!
Okay. Carly, do you want to do your trivia?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh, I'm doing the trivia.
Do you Pacino?
Okay.
So I have to know trivia? I'm going to be so bad at this. I know nothing about this guy.
Patrick got 5 out of 11. Van got 6 out of 11.
I know he's old.
As of 2025, how many movies has Pacino been in?
Oh my gosh. Man, I don't know. He must have been in a ton. I know he's in Jack and Jill. So that's one. Jack and Jill. Surprising that that's not in your
I've talked about Jack and Jill. This will be the third time I've talked about it in 4 episodes.
Yeah, he's
My
awesome.
take is it's not bad.
That's crazy. That's honestly insane. That is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
No, it isn't.
No, by far one of the worst
That's
movies I've
fine.
ever
It's
seen.
a
I know.
perfectly fine movie.
I don't know how that's
You don't think it's funny?
Not at all.
What about the part where she breaks his Oscar and she's like, "Well, you must have lots of those," and he's like, "You would think."
I guess that part. I don't know. It's like unwatchable almost.
Whatever. Another person with no taste on this podcast.
Let me think. He must have been like 50.
Higher, lower than 65.
Oh, wow. He's been. I think higher.
Lower.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Which
Oh, for
award
one.
or awards does Pacino need to secure the EGOT?
I could see him having like a Tony. Maybe he's
Yeah.
probably done a musical, I bet. Or a play. Probably not
Probably
a
a
musical.
play.
I don't know if he can sing. He's probably
That's a hint.
He's probably not done a Grammy.
No, it's not a Grammy. Which one of these iconic Pacino lines were improvised? Attica, say hello to my little friends. Hooah! Or I'm gonna order, you're gonna order.
I got to go to Miami this summer and I saw like some famous staircase from that movie. Had no idea what I was seeing though, so I was just like, okay, cool. But I'll go for the Scarface one.
It's Attica from Dog Day Afternoon.
Okay.
True or false, Pacino dropped out of college.
False.
He dropped out of high school. Which famous Dustin Hoffman role did Pacino turn down? A. Raymond Babbitt, Rain Man. B. Benjamin Braddock, The Graduate. C. Ted Kramer, Kramer vs. Kramer. Or D. Master Shifu in Kung Fu Panda.
Ain't no way he was playing Master Shifu. That would be just like, Poe, you got a great ass! Probably The Graduate.
It is Kramer vs. Kramer.
Okay.
Name one of the 2 directors that Pacino has worked with the most. It's 3 times.
Well, it's not Tarantino. I feel like he's only been with him once.
Only been with them once.
Okay, 3 times?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
It's Coppola and Schatzberg.
Oh.
Yeah, you put Schatzberg here, and that's also incorrect.
He's in how many?
Schatzberg, I had to double check because I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And he's just in Scarecrow and Panic at Needle Park.
Is Coppola just because he was in like 3 Godfather movies?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I've never seen them.
Within 2 inches, how tall is Al Pacino?
Oh, he's so short. Although, this is a heat-related thing. I think they do a good job making him not short. Like, I think
I feel like you can always tell he's short.
I know, but like I feel like in this one they casted short people, just so like he doesn't look super
He's
short.
got platform shoes. It's like
I
a
think
picture
so.
of, like,
I think
old
something,
Bogart
and also
pictures.
he looks pretty good running. I was surprised to see him.
He
run.
looks awesome running.
And
he
De
was holding the
Niro,
shotgun.
and De Niro, I think doesn't look great running. Those are my hot takes.
Okay.
But
Looks bad running in The Irishman.
I don't even remember him running. Is he
Oh my
running?
god,
there?
there's a scene where he goes to beat the guy up in front of
Right.
the
right. I love that movie.
that like Irishman's incredible. In front of like that pop shop or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And he's like beating the guy up and he's like curb stomping him, but he's like moving at like the speed of molasses. Like the guy could have got up and gone home between one of those jumps.
If we want to talk about people getting up and going home, where does Waingro go? Macaulay's standing on top of him in the parking lot, ready to shoot him when the cop drives by at the beginning of this movie, and then he's just like looks for 2 seconds, looks back, and he's gone.
Magic.
I just think Waingro,
He's the devil.
pretty much a terrible character overall.
Well,
Great acting from him. Waingro, I think definitely top 3 worst people ever shown in a movie. Actually, probably shouldn't say that. There's some pretty bad people
a
shown in the movie.
neo-Nazi serial killer rapist.
Yeah, serial
Hard
killing.
to beat.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat. The serial killing thing also is so stupid. I think there's some weak links in this movie. The serial killing's one of them.
Well,
It's just like
this is how you can tell it was a TV pilot.
it's just like thrown in. It's like, oh yeah, Waingro's a serial killer now. You're like, oh, okay, sure. You just have to go with it. And then also the slick. Just the way that this whole crew gets caught is the fact that one guy calls one dude slick, and they're like, run that alias. It's like, really? There's only one person in the entirety of LA that's saying that? There's no way. But anyways, how tall is Pacino? 5'6".
5'7".
Oh.
Name one
Some respect on
ingredient
him.
needed to make the Godfather cocktail. I don't even know what one of these ingredients are.
A cigar.
It's scotch and amaretto.
Oh, interesting.
Which NFL quarterback did Pacino praise during a 2019 interview?
2019, Brady.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow, big Lamar guy.
He's a Ravens fan.
Is he?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I
No,
don't
he's
know.
from New York. He'd be like a
Oh,
Giants
yeah, he
fan.
must be a Giants.
Is he a Giants fan, Jets fan? Let's look.
Giants fan, Jets
You look
fan,
that up?
or just no fan because those teams are.
Well,
both
he's a Yankees
depressing.
fan.
Yankees are good though.
I hate the Yankees.
Yeah, me too.
Highest grossing Al Pacino movie.
What movie made a lot of money that he was in? I would not. Well, Heat did bad, so it can't be Heat. It can't be Once Upon a Time. That movie also did. I don't think that movie did great, did it?
That's the answer.
It is Once Upon a Time.
377.5 million. Is that domestic or international? That did incredible.
Interesting. That's the worst Tarantino.
You think what the fuck are you talking about?
I haven't seen Death Proof. It's the only one I haven't seen.
Death Proof's good. They're all
I've never
good.
seen it. I think Once Upon a Time's a bit long, a bit slow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's my least favorite.
That's your.
My favorite, Reservoir Dogs.
That was my first one.
That one's awesome. That movie's perfect.
How is it your least favorite?
I don't know. I'm just not into it, I don't think.
That's a stone cold masterpiece.
Probably should rewatch it. Only seen it once.
Okay, what's like the loose Tarantino?
Ranking?
Yeah, what's the loose ranking?
Number 1, Reservoir Dogs.
Number 1, I go Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. Really?
Number 1, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, very closely followed by Pulp Fiction, and then there's a big gap.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Mine goes Reservoir Dogs. I just watched the full Kill Bill, Whole Bloody Affair.
Great, yeah, incredible.
That's my number 2. Like both of them combined.
It's his most auteur work.
I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. There's the scene when she's training with whatever his name is, like the
sensei.
The sensei, and I was like, this is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in a movie. So that's my number 2. Number 3, probably Inglourious Bastards. Number 4, Pulp. Number 5, Django.
My 3 is either Inglourious Bastards or Jackie Brown.
Just watched Jackie Brown the first time like 2 days ago.
Liked
it.
It's incredible.
I
It's his
thought
most mature movie. It was his. My take was that Jackie Brown's was his most mature movie, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood came out. I still think Jackie Brown's his most mature.
I think De Niro's so underutilized in that movie. He's like nothing. Like he's just. It could have been anyone.
No, I think he's really good.
He's good.
This is the thing that people say about De Niro and why they take him for granted because he's so naturalistic.
I know, but I just think like is he in this movie because he's just sitting on the couch, he's getting high with whatever her name is, and
Bridget
then
Fonda.
yeah, and then they smash, and then he kills her.
It's
Spoiler
it's so
alert.
awesome.
I just like it does nothing. I don't know. It's just not my. It's not my. That one's. It's good. It's better than Once Upon a Time.
I really like Jackie Brown.
Underrated, Hateful Eight.
I agree.
Very underrated.
I agree that movie's underrated. I think that's fantastic. I mean, it's an argument on why shooting on... I mean, I feel like I was praising digital a lot, but an argument for shooting on film is the fact that that's a 3-hour movie shot inside a house, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
You feel like you can see every crevice, you can see the snow outside. It is a beautiful, beautiful movie.
I just watched this, and I feel like you
Started out as a Django sequel, by the way.
Oh, really?
It was beginning to be like Django and White Heat or something.
Oh.
And it started as a Django sequel, and that would have been the Sam Jackson role, but then he switched around.
This is random, but you were talking about how you like digital, and I just watched a digital movie called 25th Hour by Spike Lee. And I think
I
you'd
need
like
to see
it.
that.
It is awesome. It was like it's really, really good. It could be Spike Lee's best. And that's I think Do the Right Thing's way more important.
Do the Right Thing is
way more important.
I think Do the Right Thing is his most important movie. I think Malcolm X is his best movie.
Never seen that one. I've only really seen
Malcolm X is one of the great
Okay.
American epics.
I gotta see that one. But 25th Hour is not an epic. It's just like it's literally like The Hangover, but like drama.
I gotta see 25th Hour.
Right.
It's on my list. You know what's underrated Spike Lee wise?
Inside Man.
Inside Man's good.
Awesome. Just awesome. Talking about bank heist movies, put it in the Louvre. This is like top 4 bank heist. Heat, Inside Man. Where am I going with this one? Heat, Inside Man. Could you throw in the town? Probably not.
Have you seen Highest to Lowest?
No.
Not a heist movie, but it
Oh,
feels
Thief? Does
Thief's
that count?
good. You're forgetting the biggest heist movie, Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah, Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11.
I really liked Baby Driver in high school.
Yeah,
It's all
I
about that
liked it.
movie.
There's one I was just thinking about today. I was like, that is such a good movie, but I cannot remember it.
The Heist Movie Hall of Fame. I mean, I'm putting up Oceans into there.
Yeah, Oceans is in there. We just watched, me and my roommate, we watched all 3. Well, I guess there's more now, but we watched 11, 12, 13. 13 gets weird.
Well, 13 has Pacino.
Yeah. Actually, 12 is also really weird.
Well-
Julia, what's her name? Julia Roberts plays herself.
Yes, but there's the scene.
She's not.
But there's the scene when
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Damon asks Brad Pitt. He's like, she kind of looks like Julia Roberts. He's like, don't ever say that to her.
Yeah.
The one I do think Pacino's 21st century career is interesting.
It's weird.
I mean, he goes bankrupt.
Really? I can see that for him.
Well,
That checks
his
out.
accountant's just like robbing money from him blind.
It's not because he's like on cocaine.
It's like he looked at this like his gardener is getting paid like $600,000 a year.
He's like, wow, I got good gardens.
And he was just like spend money, and and there's this whole good bit. This is his memoir. I read that last summer. But like Diane Keaton goes and gets mad at his lawyer because like they're best friends.
It's weird.
But he has to do a bunch of movies to make money.
Yeah.
So he's now he goes in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So you get like
De Niro does the same thing, I think.
De Niro's in a lot of shit, but because
like,
De Niro's
really bad.
De Niro always feels he gets it unscathed.
Yeah.
Whereas Pacino can truly make some fucking awful movies.
That's true.
But it's like you've got Righteous Kill, where Pacino is like somehow even bigger than he's in like Devil's Advocate, and then De Niro's in that. That's their team up before.
I like that one.
Between I mean, I don't think De Niro knows he's in a movie. I think it was kind of cruel not to tell him.
I think Pacino gets rough, but I also think De Niro gets rough. Like De Niro does Meet the Fockers and all those movies, and he's in like Ronin and like.
I think De Niro's kind of funny in those.
Yeah, I think he's funny, but I think Pacino's funny in his movies. I think Pacino's good in like Once Upon a Time, where he's literally nothing in that movie.
He's fun in it. I'm gonna pull up the Al Pacino 21st Century Career. We've got time.
Yeah.
I have to edit this thing down anyway.
I'm not a cop.
Al Pacino's 21st Century Career. Insomnia.
Love it.
I think it's great.
Awesome movie. So underrated.
But you get a lot of just like weird shit now. You got People I Know.
Don't know it.
The Recruit.
Heard about it.
A movie that TikTok spy loves to talk about.
Oh.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Geely. Martin Brest Geely. Considered one of the worst movies of all time.
Okay. Good to know. Probably put that on the watch list.
His Merchant of Venice. He plays Shylock.
Okay.
I feel like we know exactly what that performance is.
Yeah. House of Gucci?
Two for the Money.
Is he in House of Gucci?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah.
Two for the Money.
Shout out to that one.
A sports betting movie.
Two for the Money. Great movie. Love it. I'm in. I'm into that one.
88 minutes.
Okay, yeah. I actually have seen that.
He's in Ocean's 13.
Yeah.
Righteous Kill.
We're forgetting about Jack and Jill.
That's coming up.
Oh, okay.
And then we got You Don't Know Jack. There's a setup to Jack and Jill.
Oh, so this is the prequel.
No, You Don't Know Jack, which is about controversy and legal problems follow.
It's a TV movie?
He won an Emmy for it.
Dr. Jack Kevorkian as he advocates assisted suicide, directed by Barry Levinson.
Could be good.
Sounds like the sleepiest movie ever made.
Could be good. Never know.
Son of No One.
Don't know that one.
Wild Salome.
Also don't know that one.
Jack and Jill.
Awesome. Yep.
This is what I mean. If you actually look at what the fuck Pacino's doing,
pretty much nothing.
Decade before, Jack and Jill feels like water in an oasis.
I guess so. I don't know if it's kind of sad what's happened to him. I mean, he's kind of on a run.
Well, he follows it up with Phil Spector.
Sure. Heard about it.
Directed by David Mamet. Mamet's great, but he's probably kind of washed up around there. I mean, that's the Pacino career.
It's not terrible.
I mean, I think
let him get his paycheck. That's where I'm at.
Well, he needed that
he's
paycheck.
Like, I don't even know how old if he was born in 45, he's not ancient. He's 81. Is that true? He was born in 45?
He is 83.
Wow.
At least. No, that was when his last kid was born. He was 83.
Oh, that was like last week or something.
Well, there was also the thing that like Pacino like medically died where like his heart stopped.
Oh,
He's
wow.
85.
Wow, he's old.
And he did this interview that's famous where he like confirms there's nothing left after death. He's like, guys, there's nothing. Like, I've been there. I gotta tell you, there's nothing when
That's
we
surprising.
die.
I thought he'd be like a Catholic for sure.
I don't have an exit. I need like a signing off.
Anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, anything you want to shout out.
Oh, like movies that I've seen that are good?
You know what? Do it.
You
I mean,
have
our last
documentary.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You do have an upcoming project, but our last guest, past and future guest Silas, did shout out the new J. Cole album and the Muppet Show. So you can shout out whatever.
Okay, those are good. Those are good shout outs. I'm gonna shout out Baby Keem's new album's okay.
Fucking incredible.
Pretty good. Then I'm also gonna shout out, if you're Canadian, if you're not Canadian, you have to go see Nirvana the band, the show, the movie.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Incredible, and I love seeing Toronto on screen. We need more of that, and I think it's the peak of human creativity. I think I don't think AI could do that. That's where I'm at.
Beautiful.
I think it's amazing. That's why I shout out.
Do you want to shout out your documentary?
Oh yeah, I have a documentary, but we have no idea when it's coming out. But
you got a name?
Rising Tides is the name.
Like it?
Super excited. But yeah, when that comes out, it'll be good, hopefully. But we don't know where or when.
That's all good.
Sounds good. Thank you everybody for watching. Oh wait, we're gonna pause there. We gotta announce our next series.
Oh shit.
Our next series, we are doing Adam Sandler, starting off next week with Happy Gilmore. So, the guest is your roommate Emmett.
My roommate.
It's gonna be great. We're doing Sandler for the next 4 weeks. We're starting with Happy Gilmore. Emmett's the guest.
Can you guys recreate the opening scene of Happy Gilmore? You know, when the credits are rolling and they're using everything as different forms of a penis? Can you and Emmett recreate those?
That's hard on an audio
Fast.
medium. That's hard on an audio medium. you know?
Yeah, I guess so. You just have to describe it, and now I'm holding a broom in between my legs.
Okay, I'm gonna sign this podcast off. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for listening. Rate, review, subscribe. We'll see you next week in the Coyote Picture Club.
Yay.